Alright, here's the latest score for parts that week, so we can finish this really nice 200X I have here. So we've got that guy for parts. Might be able to turn that into a full bike. Probably not. And then we've got parts for days over here. All of these are parts, random parts. Another motor. This is the motor I'm going to try to make work for this 200X. We've got seat pans, we've got air boxes, we've got nuts, bolts, parts. Back seat, we've got tanks. There you go. I had to unlock this so I could show you. Tanks. 200S and 185 tanks, which we're building the 185 as well. So I started taking this stuff out, like I got that fender out, but I decided I'll just make a little video showing you all the random crap I got in this lot of parts from this guy. Got some fender flares, this one's cracked, but might be able to fix it. Hub, effed up gas cap, what is this? Some part of either the shift shaft or the kickstart shaft. I'm not as familiar with 200S or 200X motors yet, but I will be. A lot of the Honda motors are very similar. This is a brake guard. That's cool. Cool to have. These will come in handy. And a whole bike. I was really just getting this motor for this frame, but I got all this other crap with it. Shit you can use. But it's a lot of random shit that I don't even know what's in here. So wiring, hell of a lot of CDI boxes, a lot of spark plugs. Look at all these CDIs. I already have a whole stack of CDIs. A chain that was probably a timing chain. It's a very tiny chain. Yeah, a coil with the end missing. Spark plug coil. Alright, let's see what else we got. It did say there was a half of a 125 motor in here. Dirt bike motor, I want to say. This goes for a 3-wheeler ATC 200. We're gonna set that aside. This rocker, this is the head. This is a big ass motor, whatever this was. Flywheel. I'm sure there's almost a whole nother motor in here. Alright. All kinds of crap. Looks like the carb box. Oh, look at all those bolts. Those will come in handy. Some crappy old bolts here. What's this? That looks gross, whatever that is. Feels like metal. It's probably a rear carrier housing. Look at all these carbs. Some of these are actual good carbs. This is a flat side Mikuni? Is this a real Mikuni? What is this? This is Japan. It is, huh? Wow. That will be cool to have. Well, that's nifty. That's just stock carb. This is an aftermarket. I've bought a couple of these before. See how it's cross-threaded? Because these suck. It's really easy to mess them up. That's how you thread it correctly. Alright, let's see how many Mikunis are in here. That'd be cool if there's more. Another regular stock carb. Those look like 185 carbs. Those are, yep, that's what that tube, those tubes got to be. Rear carrier sleeve, and then you got, I guess that's what it's called, goes in the ass end of the three-wheeler. Another, we got an intake. What is this? This is off of some random, I've never seen that bracket on a three-wheeler. This is another, so we got one flat side Mikuni, and the others are all just stock three-wheeler, which people want these still. This one's missing a lot of crap. So standard. We'll look into that guy. Swing arm bolts. Twist throttle piece. Ooh, look at that hunk of shit. That's not savable. Wow. Look at that crap. Hose clamps. This is always good to have. Make a custom intake. Alright. Well, there's that box. Definitely want to keep this Mikuni. Probably this guy. Is it choke work? Haha! This carb looks fine. Clean that up. Maybe put a kit in it. Alright. Another part we're going to set aside for the project we have. Look at that. That throttle cable's still good too. Nice. So these are our set aside pieces. Does this thing have a carb on it? That it does. That is not a flat side. That is an original. Alright. What else we got? All the rubbers. Look at all that. Nice. That will help us with our two restorations we got. 185 is the big restoration. This other 200X is just going to be a ripper. Alright, there's a bunch of that crap. Where I'm going to store all this, who knows? Ah! Look at this little crappy pipe. Probably not savable. But somebody will want it. Alright, what do we got here? That is a brake. Hopefully I can save this somehow. I need a brake. Probably can't for the front end of this thing. I figured it would be in one of these boxes. Oh yeah, look at all the seals. I'm sure I can rebuild this. Seal kit, steering, bearing seal kit. Are sending. These look like they are for they might work. These are for Honda dirt bikes mainly, from what it says, but as we all know, random years of things will fit other stuff. That's brackets. This is a seat latch. All good stuff. Whatever. These boxes don't smell that amazing. This is a nice brake lever. Oh, never mind, it's been welded up. Gross. This one's still good though. I already have most of this. It's for headlights. Heat shields or headlights. I can easily figure that out later, I don't know. But yeah, there's the tools from the original toolkit. And I know that because I have the little bag for them. Oh look, there's a better brake already. Never mind. Maybe the housing will be okay. Some of this shit is ruined. What is that? Wheel. Alright. That's my collection of three-wheeler toolkits that I have. Hopefully we can build a freaking brake, so I don't have to do a beep. Look at that seat fan. Perfect. Seat's shot. It's not terrible, but look at that seat fan. Always hard to get a hold of this. And that was in great shape. Got another one in there too. I think that's a 250SX seat. Alright, airbox in good shape. Not too terrible. did something to it by drilling all these holes, but there's a heat shield. Could be in worse shape. This is to your brake. I don't know what that would go to. This is more of that motor you told me he had. What is this side case? He said he had pretty much a whole dirt bike motor taken apart. There's a head. So maybe that other head looked way bigger. Other parts looked way bigger. I'd have to go through all this crap and figure out exactly what goes to what bike. Good lord, some of this is rusty. Oh look, there's the side cover. So it's clearly a Honda motor in here. Oh man, this stuff is dirty. More seat latches and long bolts. That's nice to know. This is all whatever. A lot of stuff people need in here still. Alright. Out of the way. This isn't as many boxes as I thought it was gonna be. I'll be able to fit most of this crap. Then we got this big old motor. Get this to the end of the truck and look at it. Well, we knew that was gonna happen. Is a good seat pan for, I think, a 250. I'm pretty sure, can't tell. It's too torn up to tell, but pan's good. So let's look at this motor that we think I can rebuild and put in. Oh God. This stuff is not. I'm going to tear this whole motor apart completely. Oh, that still works somehow. Look how gross this. It could be worse, but one of those really gross carbs, all 100% came off of this. What is that? Overflow. Most of the electrical's actually there, I think. Yeah, all the electrical's there. Jeez, this is a beat up motor. I don't know if that should have some play or not. Hopefully our gears are good. There's a clutch cable that goes to this though, I'm thinking. That's not it though. So this is the kick start. This is the clutch. And the clutch is frozen then. Doesn't look too terrible though. I've seen them way worse. Let's see something on this motor. Yeah. So this motor's actually looks like it's probably better. I might take this guy. What year is this? Ah, they removed the daggone plate. Hold on, you can tell from the serial number. I can't tell what year it is. This is an all black motor though. And its electrical is definitely not good. Okay. Do have all the motor mounts too. So this motor might be what we want. Anyway. See what we got in here. Fenders, some of them are okay. This one's savable. This one's pretty cool actually. I've never seen that color scheme. Or pinstripes. This one's done. This one's just a have. That's shot. This one's nice and clean still. We can repair that crack. We got here 200S tank. Looks to be in pretty daggone good shape actually. So there's one 200S. These aren't too terrible, but these are definitely savable. We got one more. And that's it. That's the parts haul. think I did pretty good. Especially because I got that with it. But yeah. Alright, so the first step is to get this motor out of this bad boy. There's a lot of other random parts on here that we might be able to use. But anyway, we're gonna get this bad boy out. We got mounting bolts up here, mounting bolts down here, and one big one right here. I think that's all of them. We're gonna do this while it's on the trailer, because then the whole frame will be lighter. We can pick it up easier. Just so you can see everything we're working with here. We're gonna have to do some electrical work on this thing, but hopefully we can figure it out. Should be able to. So someone over torqued or did something crazy with this bolt. I don't think this bolt's supposed to go here anyway. This does not look like the right bolt for this. Doesn't look like the right length. Should probably get actual better motor mounts. Look at that. Shock bolt's like just a random old bolt. Gotta love what people do. This bottom guy's probably stuck. This guy doesn't seem to be too stuck. Alright. Ah, there is a bottom now. How am I gonna do this? Just flip it over here. Be a fucking man about it. Let's get the skid plate we need. Alright, so this guy's got to come out, and the one underneath that guy, and then we are home free. Alright, so this is where we get a long screwdriver and just tap them through. It makes life easier. Long screwdriver. So that'll be our last one. Let's get this guy out. Easy this one. Easy. There's your spacer. Ah, I see what he did there. They hid the fact that the mounting point was broken. But that doesn't matter to us, thankfully, because we have a good frame to put it in. So, look, there's a spot on the case broken. Yeah. I was hoping we'd get a little lucky. We'll see. We'll inspect it more once we get this thing out of here. There we go. Our motor is free. I'm gonna take these brackets off just to make my own. Let's see if it'll come out. Yep. there's your real problem. And we found a flat side Mikuni. So that's what's gonna go on this guy. Figure that out later. Alright. Now she should pop right out. Alright, we just got some air hoses. There you go. Now, we'll get a motor cart for it. There you go. It's out. Now I got you guys in the middle with the door closed. We can take a full walk around. There's no crazy glare. So everything's cool till you get to this side and you realize somebody's completely muffed up this motor electrically. Which the electrical on this is pretty simple. So the only broken bolt hole I see is this guy. Not the end of the world, but we can fix that. Can weld it and retap it if we have to, hopefully. What else? No shift lever. It's missing a lot. There's no kickstart. Everything's free though. Whoops. Almost lost it. Everything's free though. So it should turn over once we tear into it a little bit. That's first step. Getting this bad boy in here. I'm gonna clean this thing off as best I can before I start to tear down. I already put out on the internet that I need a kickstart lever, a shift lever, and the rest of the muffler. Other than that, I think I have everything to make this thing run. If not, well, I might buy gasket kit and all that kind of stuff, but I'm gonna see if it'll even run first before I do a full rebuild. So I'm gonna clean it off because it is very dirty, so you can time lapse watch me do that. As you can see, it's a little bit cleaner. Kind of glad this is a black motor. It goes with the black theme of the roller I'm putting it in. Good bit cleaner. Missing some paint in spots, but what are you gonna do? It's from the 80s. So not bad. Cleaned it up okay. We're gonna obviously have to clean it a lot more, but that's enough so we can work on it now. It doesn't seem like anything's locked up. It seems like it's a good motor. I don't think I'm gonna have to do too crazy much to it, but if we need to, we'll do everything to it. We'll do a clutch job, we'll do a head, we'll do everything to it if we need to. But that's where we're going to stop for today.